What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today we're going to be talking about player rankings. I'm going to be making this tier list right here. As you guys can see, we've got some players, only picking the relevant ones. All the irrelevant ones are down the bottom. But yeah, we've probably got like 30-40 players to get through, so let's go through them. If you are new to the channel, please feel free to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. So, Jack Steele. What do we think Jack Steele's going to average? Well, I reckon he's going to be in about the 105 to 110 range. I don't see him going much lower than that if he's fully healthy. He's obviously capable of 120 plus, but can he actually get there this year? That's the big question. Probably not. He's currently in my team, but that being said, I'd rather be safe, and I think 105 to 110 is a safe range for a fully healthy Jack Steele. Patrick Cripps, I think, is going to go in the 100 to 105. I don't see him really changing too much. Very inconsistent. Errol Goulden. This is a tough one. I think he goes 115 to 120, to be honest. I don't know if he quite cracks 120 plus. But yeah, 115 to 120, I think that's a pretty fair range for Goulden. Probably more so on the 115 side. Rosie, I've got going 100 to 105. I think he'll regress a little bit, just with like Wines moving back into that midfield. I think they seem to push Rosie forward if anyone was to get out of there. So yeah, I think Butters will play plenty of midfield minutes, but Rosie will go forward. Still play a lot of midfield minutes, no doubt about it. But yeah, I think that's how it's going to sort of work. Jack Sinclair, I think 105 to 110. Sheasel, this is a very interesting one. I think 110 to 115, but I could see him going bigger. I don't see him getting too many tags. Like him, McKercher, Fisher, I think they're going to be the guys rebounding out of that back line. And yeah, I don't think you can really tag Sheasel. I think if anyone's going to get tagged from North, it'll be LDU. But who knows? But to me, this guy looks like Jake Lloyd in his prime. So yeah, I think he could even go bigger. He could even go 120 plus. It wouldn't surprise me. Noah Anderson, I'm going to put in the 105 to 110. I think he'll just get better naturally, getting a bit older now. But I still don't think he'll quite crack that top primo. Darcy Parish, I reckon, is going between 110 to 115. So apparently cleaned up his kicking efficiency a bit. So yeah, wait and see on that one. But I think Parish is due for a pretty good year. And I think 110 to 115 is a pretty solid range for him. Zach Butters, I've got 115 to 120. I think he'll just get a little bit better. Yeah, he's a gun at the end of the day, but I don't think he'll quite crack 120 plus. Rory Laird, I think will go very close to 120 plus. If not, he'll get there. I think he's pretty close already, and if you take out that 50 at the start of the year, which was like a complete like outlier score in his career, I think he ends up going 120. The dude's just a beast, inside mid, tackles, contested possessions all over the ground, and he's really good on the outside as well. So yeah, Laird, I'm going to pick him. I think I hear some whispers, a lot of Adelaide players running through that midfield, but I just think, like, really, is it going to be Laird that moves out? I don't think so. So Laird's locked for me. DeGoey, I think 105-ish, 100 to 105, something like that. Zach Merritt will go 110 to 115, I think, but probably more on the 115 side. So yeah. Taranto, I'm going to go 100 to 105. Another year Richmond under his belt probably will help him, but not really Supercoach relevant anymore. Libba's probably going 115 to 120. Yeah. He's just a gun. Seems to be getting better with age. So yeah, probably, like I said, with Merritt, probably closer to 115. But you got to put Libba up there, give him the respect he deserves. I think Sarong is going 115 to 120 this year. He's going to get plenty of midfield minutes, so that's very, very positive sign for him. But yeah, like it just seems like it's going to be Brayshaw that moves out. If anyone, Sarong will very like a staple in that midfield. Bond is going 120 plus again, very confident in that. I will sort these later, maybe at the end, and we'll try and work out exactly like the order of how it's going to unfold and then maybe come to it at the end of the season and see how much we got wrong and right. Cog's probably going 100 to 105. Tom Green, I think, is going to go 115 to 120. Can I actually do that? I can, okay. So we'll talk about that later. Chera, probably 105-ish. Rowan Marshall, I think, is going 115 to 120 is realistic for Marshall. English 125 plus. 120 plus. Probably 125 plus though. Track's going 120 plus this year. I think he got close enough last year. And apparently another one that's really improved and focused on his kicking, which was his main flaw in his game. Actually, you know what? Is he going to go one? Yeah, I think he can go 120 plus. Even with a lower CBA role. I think Track's just a beast. Josh Kelly, probably 105 to 110. Tom Stewart, I'm going to say 110 to 115. Sicily, I'm going 105 to 110 if he plays lockdown. If he doesn't, he can go 120 plus. But yeah, I'm going to say he plays lockdown more often than not with Blank being out. Nick Dacos, I think, goes 120 plus this year. Yes, he'll cop some tags, but I think once the season averages out, I think he'll be right up there. Ollie Wines, 100 to 105, probably close to 100. Pendles as well. Lockie Neal, I'm saying 110 to 115. You know, you still got to respect the two-time Brownlow medalist, even though last year he didn't deserve it, in my opinion. Jordan Dawson, I think, is going to go 120 plus. Actually, this is a lot of players going 120 plus when only like 1-2 went 120 plus last year, wasn't it, right? Is that what happened? Past seasons, average. Oh no, we had a couple. So Oliver, Track with rounding did. English, Bond. Okay. Yeah, this is probably around the 120 mark. We might drop Dawson. And Track probably won't quite get there, but he'll be like right on the end, so we'll chuck him there. Dawson as well. Butters or Dawson, or we'll look at that after. LDE, I think, goes 110, 115. Brayshaw probably regresses a little bit. 105 to 110 for him. Dunkley, I think, is in 115 to 120 territory. Houston, don't expect him to do too much. Tim Kelly as well. Newcomb as well. I'm not a big fan of these guys. Walsh, I think, goes 105 to 110. Warner, I think, goes in the 100 to 105. Same with Dusty, probably close to 100. Will Day, same thing. And that's it for all the relevant players. So, let's talk about how we're actually going to shape this up. So, I think Bont's going to be the number one player, and then I think it will be English. So, no Gawn and Grundy. So, Gawn and Grundy, if I had them, I don't know why I don't have them here, but I'd put them in the 120 plus. Just FYI. I think it will look something like this. So, Bont, English, Dacos, then Laird. Bont and English will go close to 130. Dacos will probably go 125-ish, I think. And then Laird, I reckon, around the 120. Then it's probably going to go Track, Goulden, Dawson, Butters, Green. I think Sarong outperforms Libba. And then Roman and then Dunkley. Yeah, that's probably about right. Then for this next bit, I think we're going to put LD a bit higher. I think he'll go like 114. She's around 114-ish. Parrish, Merritt, Stewart, Neil. Yep, I like that. Sicily's got to be a bit higher here. Same with Andy B. Yeah, I just think Walsh with that back injury, I just don't see him doing what people maybe thought he was. I'd still put him higher than Sinclair though. Yeah, I think that's about right. And then for this last tier, we're going to go... Rosie's got to be first, then probably DeGoey. Taranto. Chera. And then that's probably about right. I don't really rate Newcomb and all that, so that's probably about right. But yeah, that's it for the Supercoach tiers. Like I said, Gordon Grundy in the picture. Who else did we miss out on? We pretty much covered everyone. Briggs, he went 109. I think, yeah, he probably does the same thing. Trelaw, not really relevant. Wits, fuck him. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button. We're getting close to 1K now, so exciting times. And I'll see you in the next one.